It is live. Okay, so we are back again. We are back again. Massive respect, everyone who's coming in. Yeah, the schoolboy football program. I already know that we always keep it active, keep it real, keep it nice, keep the vibes up. Let me know if you guys are hearing me clearly. If the sound is syncing with my movements, my mouth. Yeah, because I'm having that problem from what year. So thank you everyone for coming in. Let me send out the let me send out the to the panelists. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy. So we're gonna have a few people on tonight. The regular panelists as well. Hopefully everyone is doing good. We have Morgan doing in the chat. Said big up Morgan. Massive respect. Thanks for coming again. Um we might run the show not too late tonight. We might not run the show too late tonight. I don't want to run it too late. But big up everyone who's coming in early as possible. Good. So Maxine Brown said always here. Azar Barnett, big up. Brandon Sutherland said big up. Thank you, people. So we have big games tomorrow. Big games tomorrow. Ronaldo ranking there. Damian Stewart semi there. We have big games tomorrow. And guess what? Separating the boys from the men. That's gonna happen. Let's see if the top JC can overthrow the informed DINTHILL Technical. The most informed schoolboy football team right now is DINTHILL Technical. Let's see if Clarendon can get away with another one against a KC who is in immaculate form as well. And I can say KC is in great form playing. You can basically say Kingston College is one of the teams that is playing the best football in schoolboy football right now. But DINTHILL is in the best form right now. So it's going to be a tough one. We're going to dissect it. We're going to go into the details of the games. We're going to give you guys some insight on what we think might happen. And then we're going to run through some of our predictions. What I want you guys to do at this moment is smash that like button. Smash that like button, people. I would really appreciate it if you guys do so. We're looking to have a good one, people. Looking to have a good one. Ooh. Let me see someone. Hey. So we're gonna have Mr. Dwayne Richards on the program tonight from Yardie Sports TV. Should have been on a while now, but that didn't happen. That didn't happen. Our regular panelists aren't here as yet, but definitely they will be coming in. So let me run through some of the comment section. Before we do anything, let's through some of the comment section. Your Lucky said me live. Big up, Your Lucky. Ronaldo Rankin said me in the building. Big up. Damian Street said me there. Who else? Michael Smart said, up, Jamaica College, I got grease them tomorrow. Yeah? You think so? You really think so? Jamaica College? JC. Michael Smart said, are you ready? LOL. JC on the go. The JC fans them out enough. People, please remember, people, to smash the like button. And not only smashing the like button, people, please also share the live, people. Share it. Share the video, people. Let other people see what's happening. Let other people get an insight on what's happening. So don't be afraid to definitely share the like. I'm trying to see. Give me a second. I see on the Jamaican Schoolboy Football platform, I see 9 persons watching and only 5 likes. Come on, people. Let's match the likes. Let us match the likes. Let us match the likes, people. Let us match the likes with the amount of persons watching. So we're going for a good one. All right. So let's get into the details. John Ross Brown said Dintil all the way. Darren Virtue said JC in the building. Click said CC. Clarendon will have a good game tomorrow and beat KC. Well, remember, Clarendon never had such a good game against Charlie Smith. Charlie Smith turned up, But it could be just a half day for Clarendon. It could be just a half day for Clarendon. But I know for a fact that they can't afford to have an off day against KC, as they won't be as fortunate as this time around. Paulette Taylor said, "Big up Guna, I am here." Maxine Brown said, "1 KC, 40s for life." Dalton Wright said, "1 Dintil, 1 technical, and that's Dintil." Nicholas Pusey, "Why the Dintil Champions Cup match not on Sports Max?" It's not. I'm not sure. I'm not sure why it wouldn't be on as well. I didn't know that it's not. Najib Campbell said Dintil will win. Ronald Dixon said CC will turn up. Well, there's a lot of talks going on. It boils down to which team wants it more. And as I said, this is not the time where a team can decide that, hey, I'm not going to turn up today. This is the time where a team have to. It is a must. You have to turn up. You must turn up. You can't afford to not turn up this time around. Let me see. Good. All right, so let's get into it, people. So let's get into the details of the game. I'm gonna bring up the schoolboy football page right now. I should have used the. These are the games. Knockouts, Champions Cup. Yeah. All right, so let's have a little review of the last set of games that played. Let's just do a small review of the last game that was played, and we had an in-depth discussion on those games, a really detailed discussion on those games, and we have arrived at certain analysis of the games. And I got a few of the predictions corrected. I didn't get the Dintil predictions because that was blown out of the water, but I got a few of the predictions correct. So let's have a little review of the latter stages where we saw stats going up against Dintil totally dismantled stats 5-1, the biggest beating of the round, and also the first time Dintil conceded throughout the entirety of the campaign. Goes to show that yes, they can concede it, and I believe that it was actually, what's the penalty, but it shows that they can concede. Kingston College won their game 1-0 to Mannings, and definitely it was a tough game for KC. Mannings put up a very good fight against a really good Kingston College team. But what we realize now is that KC will be going up against a tougher opponent than Mannings. Let's see how that one goes. Charlie Smith against Clarendon College, and this was one where we saw the controversial penalty going in favor of Clarendon College, and a lot of people were talking about it. We did have an elongated discussion on that controversial penalty, in which I thought that it was a penalty, but so much persons are yet still saying that it was not. It was not a penalty. So, and then now we have Jamaica College against Garvey Maceo. Another very hard fought game by Garvey Maceo. They were overthrown by Jamaica College 1-0. Hard, difficult fought game. Difficult and tough game for Garvey Maceo. All right, so maybe it's not coming on the YouTube, but it possibly could be coming on the Sportsmax app. We could check to see if that will be on the Sportsmax app. Let me see. Let me see, people. I'm just give me a second, people. Let me check. Let me check to see if it will be on the Sportsmax app. I'm checking, people. I'm checking. Give me a second. Okay. Mm. Just give me a second, people. I am trying to. I'm trying to see if I'm trying to see if I can see if it's going to be on the Sportsmax, or so I'm going to go on the program guide, or so 9:30. Mm. I'm not seeing it, people. I'm not seeing it on the Sportsmax app. I'm not seeing it on the Sportsmax app, so I don't know what the situation is, but I'm not seeing it on the Sportsmax app. Hopefully, that game will be aired live. I pretty much hope that would be the case. Because I think that that is the game that a lot of people will be looking out for. I don't see it as well. And I'm pretty much surprised. I'm searching right now, so I don't know what Sportsmax is really thinking. Okay, so the Kingston College versus Clarendon College. The Kingston College versus the Clarendon College, KC versus CC game will be aired, people. KC versus CC will be aired live. I'm not seeing anything about the DINTHILL game, and I think that is the reason why I checked the app. So let me run through some more of the comments. Perch said, looks like the Casa Cup Champions Cup final. Really? Paula Taylor said, which match is playing first tomorrow? Let's get to that. The give me a second, people. I'm gonna go to that immediately. Which match will be played first tomorrow? The KC versus CC will be the first game to playing. So that's I'm surprising. I don't understand why would they hear the first game and not hear the second game. So that's one is pretty much surprising to me. That one is pretty much surprising to me. Also, hopefully we'll see how that one works out, and definitely something might change by tomorrow. Hopefully. Dalton Rice said, for real, nothing about the DINTHILL stats match on Sportsmax. Click said, viewers don't be surprised to see DINTHILL versus Clarendon College in the Championship Cup final. Why would you say that, Clicks? Why do you think that? Give me a good reason why you would say we should not be surprised to see the champions all the Casa Cup Champions Cup final. Maxine said, and the defense was hard for Mannings to pass. I agree. Ronald Rankin said it will be on the Sportsmax app. I already checked. Let's hope so. Nicholas Pusey said Ronaldo, not even the highlights are there because they didn't go to the stadium at all. They didn't record the game at all. They were at the Stadium East in Kingston. Dalton Wright said there's nothing about the game on the apps. So everyone is complaining. Everyone is complaining. Damien Stewart said it looked like both games go show look like a double header cause them post up the YouTube live stream. You think both games will be played at the same time? Just one game I'm seeing right at this moment. Michael Smart said, here these people said Dintil are going to beat my school. Watch this. It's going to be a very dark blue day tomorrow. It's going to be a blue day, same as the sky. Sky is blue. Atmosphere is going to be deep blue. Are you ready? So you're basically saying that JC will totally dismantle the Dintil team. We will see. We will see. Damian Stewart, big up Damian Stewart. KC matchup play first. Dalton writes that KC versus CC first. Jordan Hall said KC all the way. Ronald Ranky said I'm open for an all D Cup finals. That would be really, really interesting. Change of the what do you call it now? I don't even remember the name. I don't remember the term that they use. But some change of something, like something of that haven't happened in a long while, and all of a sudden there's a huge change. Ronald Dixon said, I agree CC will versus Dintil championship final. We'll see. Damien Stewart said, Mitchell Mebala, but it looked like KC Dintil final. Ronald said, Urban Hera, bro. No, it's not that, man. That's not the word I'm looking for. As soon as it pops up in my head, I just drop back to it. It's a purple and white day tomorrow. CC got lucky the other day, very, very lucky. But remember that Garvey Massio really put up a tough fight against KC as well, Robert. A tough fight against KC. So me don't know. Me don't know. Honestly, me don't know. Me I tell you the truth, me don't know. Toiki True Blue said True Blue will prevail. Then Dinani BLE said Dintil will 4-0 tomorrow. That 4-0? That big, that's how I'm jump off on cliff, man. Nicholas Whiteley said factor, non-verbal, Dintil. That is the motto of Dintil. Brandon Sutherland said CC will be KC. All right, Brandon, because you know. Dalton said, haha, JC. Right now, JC a shake like he'll in like held in their shoes. Hey, you can tell us that people, we have some JC people right now who are very much upset. And they say that we don't give the JC team any ratings, actually. And we do. We do. I predicted that JC would win the Money Cup. But Championship Cup, that's a different story. This is just a one-off game. And you have to turn up for the one-off games. Approved Travel Caribbean said, never write off a fighting spirit of JC. They will find a way to win. Brandon Sutherland said, it's live. Big up Fresh God, massive respect. People, before I do anything or say anything else, let's go for a 10-second administrative break where we hit that like button and also hit that subscribe button if you have never done so before. And we're going 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So we cover the previous games that played and how the games went down. And as we know, out of those set of games, that I would say that Dintil was the one who walked away with their head held high, that they were quite comfortable with the game that they played. KC was a shaky win over Manners as well. Charlie Smith, Clarendon College, another shaky win over Charlie Smith. Jamaica College, shaky win over Garvey Massio. Hard fought by Garvey Massio, hard fought by Charlie Smith, hard fought by Mannings, and Stats did not came to the party and Dintil just decided not well, they came to the party, but at the gate, the bouncer was Dintil, and they didn't allow them inside. They didn't allow them. No, you know what? Dintil was in the VIP. The bouncer didn't allow Stats into the party. Dintil is actually probably the only school in the VIP. Mark's Catering Company said CC for life, but they need to bring their A game. CC are win 2-1 still. Kebran Mose Salman said Dintil 3, JC 1, factor number to the world. One a different in school. All right, so as I just did, I run through I previewed the other games, and Sorry about that, people. Let's get back to it. So let's look at it. So people, our regular panelists are not here as yet. We were supposed to have Mr. Richards from Yard Sports TV, but not yet as that. So the show definitely goes on in the same manner. So first game of the day, we have Kingston College versus Clarendon College. Kingston College versus Clarendon College, and fortunately, well, the main reason why I actually previewed the last game, the last set of games, is solely due to the fact that we want to give you guys an insight on what happened in the last game and also what to look forward to going going forward. What to look to going forward. Yes. So that is the reason why I did that. Kingston College, as we all already agreed on and spoke about, that they played against Monroe. It was not that convincing win that people would laud them and said, okay, they dominated the game. And if you should really look at the game, the KC keeper did a lot of work. He did a lot of work. He really put on a tremendous performance in that game. And if he had an off game, the game could have swung in any direction if that keeper just had an off game. So that's the reason why it pays to have a very good keeper. It really pays to have a very good keeper because you get those type of performances. So you have to respect that. Then now, let's look at Clarendon College. Clarendon College, not so much convincing against Charlie Smith. The game swung in both ways. Sometimes it was in Charlie Smith's favor. Sometimes it was in Clarendon College favor. Many people have spoken about how the game was officiated and what happened in the game. And in many aspects, people would have said that this game could have went anyway. So if Clarendon College should approach this game against a Kingston College as how they did against a Charlie Smith, it would be very, very difficult for Clarendon College to prevail victorious over the Kingston College team, because the Kingston College team, they're playing very good football. The defense they're defending well. The keeper is coming at work. The Clarendon College team, they are playing good football as well, but you can see moments in the game that they lose control of the game. Now, what could happen is that they could lose control of the game for a 5 minute or for a 10 minutes period, 10 to 15 minutes period, and during that time period, KC could capitalize on it and score their goal, and then now it will be down the hill for trajectory for a Clarendon College. Now, in overall essence, I think the favor would actually be in the KC bucket at this moment, due to the fact that we have seen inconsistency from the Clarendon College, not in regards to result, but in regards to playing. We have seen inconsistency. They are a team that concedes goal. They are a team that concedes goal not only in the Championship Cup, but also in the Dakota Cup. They concede goal, and we know for a fact that KC tends to score goal. They will score. So I would definitely. I don't want to jump on the fence for this one, but I strongly believe it would be a difficult one. For me, people, this is my predictions. I think that we don't have the rest of the panelists to give their insights, so I will only want to give insights on this one. I think that KC might nick this one as well. I think KC might nick this one as well, just because KC... I think that KC will nick this one. Unfortunately, the CC fans, the CC supporters, it's difficult for you guys, but I think that KC will nick this one. Or for me to definitely say, I'm just giving you from an analytical point of view, people. From an analyst, I'm saying that KC might just have a little bit more in regards to consistency throughout the 90 minutes of football, in which they can maintain pressure, they can score goals, and they can also defend pretty much well. They don't lose control of the game that often, as though we see from Clarendon College. My fear with Clarendon College is this: during those spells that they lose control of the game, they might concede and they will find it difficult to score. From what I've seen the game against Charlie Smith, where they find it very, very difficult to score, and it was right down to a penalty decision that the whole entire world of football that watched the schoolboy football is debating about. So this one would be a difficult one, and I would say KC might have a little bit of extra quality to get them over the line, just in regards to how they manage game. I think they manage a game just a little bit better than Clarendon College. I can be wrong, people, but it's just from what I've seen over the time period of watching these games and both teams. So let's get into this game. We have Jamaica College versus DINTHILL. Jamaica College versus DINTHILL. Now, this here is another game that will be talked about. And for some reason, this is a game that I wanted to see. Hopefully, we'll be getting this game live because I don't think anyone wants to miss this game. No, let's get back to the previous game that they played. JC played against Garvey Maceo. JC played against Garvey Maceo. And we could say that this Garvey Maceo team really put up a very, very good fight against Jamaica College. And it showed me that also, if you guys should remember that same stats team that DINTHILL defeated was the same team that give Jamaica College a huge run for their money, scoring three girls in the early session of the game. And due to that fact, I think that it highlights that this Jamaica College team, tend to concede and they have to kick in an extra gear. Now, the problem is, though, when you're playing a better opponent, will they find that extra gear? That is my problem. Will they find that extra gear when they're playing against a better opponent? And we have Fabian coming on, leaving me to dry. Big up.
But yeah, I didn't see a message. I never see a message, man. But it's busy.
You're just awake.
Me just say what I go on, man. Me just say what I go on. Bless
So
up everybody.
let me finish with the game here, and then I'll go get to you upon your point. The Jamaica College team, I think that as much as though they have a very good team, the problem with Jamaica College is this, and I like these issues because these are things that I've seen over the time period. They tend to give away moments in game. They give away 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes of dominance, and they hand it over to the opposition. During that time period, the opposition can score. We have seen it when they play against Stats. Is it Stats, right, Fabian? That went 3-1 up quick in no time. We have seen it against Stats, and definitely it can be a difficult. And we've seen it when they played against the Garvey Maceo team. Garvey Maceo had their opportunity. They just could not eat their meal. They got the banana, yam, ackee, and saltfish for them breakfast, and they could not eat it. And definitely, Jamaica College was dominant. Got the win and walked away. No, out of all 4 teams in the quarterfinal, one team out of this team is a team that we cannot clearly identify a weakness in. We cannot clearly identify a weakness in. We can say that Kingston College, they give away moments in the game. They give away moments in the game, just as what we saw against Mannings. If you defend well, they have problems breaking you down. They really rely on the width of the squad. Clarendon College, they concede a lot, too much goal as I would say, and that makes them subjected to conceding. Jamaica College, inconsistency in regards to game management. No, final, DINTHILL. The only team that we can say We cannot clearly identify a weakness. The only thing that we can say we cannot clearly is not me rooting for Dintil, but we have seen this throughout the entirety of the campaign. Now, a question was asked in one of the shows in regards to what's going to happen if Dintil go a goal down due to the fact that they haven't conceded throughout the entirety of the campaign. They went a goal down, and we clearly saw Dintil hitting 3 different gears in which we didn't even knew they have. 3 different gears. That's when they played against Stats. The same stats team that gave Jamaica College massive, massive problems. The same stats team that gave Jamaica College massive, massive problem. Jamaica College hits its different heights or different gears to defeat the Stats. But if Jamaica College laps like that and give Dintil that advantage, Tioki said, True Blue said, so military. Out of all the games JC played, you used 2 games to judge them. Not acceptable. No, I am not using two games. All that I've said is things that we've seen throughout the campaign. JC defeated some teams, but we have seen them. The reason why I use those two games, because the quality of the opposition. The better the opposition is, the more difficult the game become. The more difficult the game become, and it highlight your weaknesses. But we cannot. I am here to say I'm still here to see the weakness that Dintil have. As we mentioned, when they go a goal down, they hit extra gears, and we have seen it. So let's see what this team is going to do. So, and for this one, I think that Dintil will win this one. Possible 2-1. If so, it will be a close one. A 1 goal in favor of Dintil. So Fabian, thanks for coming on. Hopefully you're having a good night. Let's get cracking on the first one. Kingston College versus Clarendon College.
Well, we can do the Dintil one since you're just finished on the Dintil one.
All right, I'll start off with that one then.
Yeah, because I'm going to ruffle some feathers now.
Okay, so somebody just said Kingston beat JC too. So somebody said if you use that,
I am going to ruffle some feathers now.
Yeah, ruffle them.
First, I must say congrats to Dintil. You are now around the table with the big boys.
You want to chill with the big boys? Ha!
Yeah. You're around the table with the big boys. No, playing against a Stats is different from playing against a Jamaica College. Playing against a Edwin Allen is different from playing against a Jamaica College. Playing against a McGrath, Charlie Mounter is completely different from playing against a Jamaica College. No, one thing I am sure of, Jamaica College, they won the Manning Cup by getting 2 points in the first round. 2 points. So if I were you and all the other persons in the comment section, I would never ever count out Jamaica College. No, this is my prediction for the game, and this is where we are going to. One of them must win because I'm going in the opposite direction of you. No, JC played a very bad game on Wednesday. They played a very, very bad game. So they got the bad game out of their system. You could say Mitu didn't fire, Duncan didn't fire. They had a bad game. And one of their main midfielders got injured and he was replaced. But that shouldn't worry JC too much. They have depth. No, for me, I am not counting out Jamaica College. Dintil will have to prove me wrong. Dintil haven't done anything yet for me to say they are going to beat Jamaica College. I don't care if they have only conceded 1 goal. So, I don't care if they have won all of their games. They have not played a game.
College. Well, Anna, we know that this Jamaica College team is a championship, the champion team. But this season, what have Jamaica College done this season for you to have the confidence that they have done enough to defeat this Dintil team?
It doesn't matter what they have done. It doesn't matter. Jamaica College can field a Colts team out there and challenge any team
The
because
thing,
they are Jamaica College.
no, football don't play by name again, you know. And I've come to understand that football don't play by name again. The days
Well,
of football being played by name, God,
we are going to have to disagree
I,
on this game
fine,
in
no
particular.
problem. If that was the case,
Yeah,
if that was the case,
I really and
yeah.
truly, I really don't care if Dintil only one goal concede on them. I don't
All
if
right,
they
so
have
let me
only
ask that
conceded
question.
one goal. I
Yeah.
really don't care about all of that. As
Mm-hmm.
I said before, playing Jamaica College
Mm-hmm.
and playing the other teams are
Mm-hmm.
two completely different things.
I agree.
And
I agree.
with that in
Mm-hmm.
mind, it depends on JC tomorrow. If JC want the Champions Cup, if they want
Mm-hmm.
it, Dintil can beat them. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying that on air. If Jamaica College managers decide that, hey, we want the Champions Cup,
Mm-hmm.
Dintil can beat them tomorrow.
I don't agree.
But if they decide
I
that,
don't agree. Not
if,
one bit.
if Jamaica College decide that, hey, you know what,
Mm-hmm.
this Champions Cup, our main focus is Manning Cup,
Mm-hmm.
then Dintil has a chance. But once they
I
decide
don't
that
agree.
they want to win, Dintil can beat them.
All right. Let me tell you why I don't agree.
I
Let me tell
mean, Dintil has done well, and I mean, I have to commend them. You are
no.
now with the big boys, and with the big boys,
Let me tell you why.
all right. Let me explain to you now. Yes, you
Mm-hmm.
remember how we talk about derby games, how
Mm-hmm.
form go through the window
Yeah.
at this stage in the competition. Form don't
Mm-hmm.
mean nothing at all. It's who
Mm-hmm.
wants more.
Okay.
And Jamaica College, they
So,
got the. I don't see Jamaica College playing two bad games in a row. I don't see it at all.
but all right. So you know the reason why I put this on it. So we're going to look through Jamaica College form. So this in the first round they had a bad game against a KT, in which a Kingston Technical, in which was one of the better team, was one of the better team in their group, and they lost to them. So the one time they face up against one of the best team in their group, they lost a game, 1-0. Let's now
And
move.
I mean, all right. So
Well, we can move. We can
before
move first. Well, I know. Let's move into the
me
quarterfinal.
remember the argument about the Kingston Technical game because
Mm-hmm.
JC has been known to start slow, and
Oh, okay. But
everybody knows that they weren't ready at the start of the competition.
all right.
It was obvious that they were not ready, so they draw with
Mhm.
Calabar, and then they lose to KT. And by the way, they got a KT game which they missed.
Oh, yeah,
And that's
yeah,
what I'm saying.
yeah.
And then from then
Hmm.
on, they
But that's
have
not part of the football game.
perfect. I know, but they start the JC that played the first two games are completely different. The wheels were just
Hmm.
turned. The wheels are in full motion now, and as I
Hmm.
said before, the break seemed to have affected them. They're a team of momentum, and
Hmm.
the break affected them. I don't see them playing two bad games.
All right, all right. So me understand this. So what I'm going to do now? So Fresh God said me dental bias, and it's obvious. Me not dental bias, you know. Me I speak based off of me I talk based off of what I am seeing. The best team in schoolboy football right at this moment on form is Dintil Technical, and none of us can disagree to that. Not
Me go
one of us
disagree
can
with
disagree.
that. I'm gonna disagree with that though.
So let me tell you why it's the best team. Let me tell you why it's the
Go
best team.
disagree with that.
No, let me tell you why. On form. So the reason. So all right. So before me tell you why, which team would you say is the best team in the school football competition so far?
The most complete team I've seen is KC.
No, you're talking about complete. I'm talking about
KC
unformed.
no, KC is the best team in schoolboy football this year. With that
Okay.
means saying that without any bias at all. KC
Okay,
is the
okay,
best team
okay.
in
All right. So
schoolboy
I
football.
want, I want this. You know, me not gonna dispute that. But let's have a look at the teams them in comparison to their form and how they stacked up against each other. No, people are gonna say the Dakasa Cup was a bit of the smaller ratings of teams that they play against. Me could run through it because we have to look at this thing ineptly now. I'm going to explain the reason why.
Boy,
Reason why. So
but the whole
basically, the reason why I said Dentil is because, first of all, they are the only team in the competition who's yet to lose a game. They are the only team in the competition who's yet to lose a game. So let's look at the KC stats now. So KC in the I think this is the first round. Is this the first round? No, this is the quarterfinals. Let's go to the first round. Let's go to the first round. Already, JC is out of that race already because they lost against they lost against Kingston Tech. The first top team they played against in their group, they lost against them. So let's look at it now. So in the first round, Kingston College conceded 1 goal whilst scoring 19. And we all can agree that is pretty much damn good. Now let's now have a look.
Casey haven't lost, right? You know, Casey haven't lost, right?
Yeah, man. I know that as well. They only drew a game. I think they drew a game.
Just a check. When I finish, we go back one question to you and Dalton and the other DINTHILL supporters in the group.
Hold on. No. So in the first zone, DINTHILL drew 1 game against Ocherios. So we can say that was their bad game, as what you would say. As what you would say, right? We can officially say that was their bad game. No, let's go now. Kingston College conceded 1 goal in the first round, while DINTHILL conceded 0. Let's move now to the quarterfinal round. So basically, them score 18, scored 17, concede 0. KC scored 18, concede 1. Let's get into the deeper stages of the group now. Now we have Jamaica College did pretty much well in this region, defeating Mona, defeating Stats. Remember that game against Stats, that famous game against Stats, who I would believe would be the second best team in the zone. That is the reason they're actually in second place. And then now St. Catherine, they defeat St. Catherine as well. Kingston College now, they defeated Excelsior 2-0, did very, very well. Defeated Kingston Tech, where JC failed against. While KC put them away. Now they defeated Charlie Smith. They defeated Charlie Smith 3-0. Now, if you could use a beating stick, and who Charlie Smith play in the Championship Cup for again? Who Charlie Smith play? CC. And KC put them away. KC put them away. So they did very, very well. Conceded 0. Let's look at the Dakasa Cup region now for the quarterfinals for DINTHILL. Top their group, scored the same amount of goal, conceded 0 as well. So we go on now into the Champions Cup, where it's all about the big boys. It's all about the big boys, right? So let me close off this and bring up the next page.
Welcome.
I'll bring up the next page. Because
me by myself tonight, but I'm ready for everybody who are debating them. Because I'm ready. I make a finish and then I go break down all of your points. Let me know.
All right, so this is DINTHILL versus the Stats that JC. This is the team that JC really, really put them to open. And if this team could have defend better, probably not overthrow the JC. No, when they face up against a DINTHILL, I won't call this a buck tour, no. It's not a buck tour. DINTHILL never bucked them tour because based off the report that I got, DINTHILL could have scored 10 goals. So write them off. JC played against Garvey Masio. Oh, a lot of us in the second round. A lot of us in the second round said that Garvey Masio would struggle to make it through. We even had Stats as favorites to go through over Garvey Masio. But guess what? Garvey Masio proved themselves and went through. And guess what Garvey Masio did? They played against the same JC team and put up a very, very valiant fight against a JC. JC struggled, basically. They have moments in the game in which Garvey Masio could have won the game, but they weren't clinical enough. No. Take that away. You say they have a bad game. If that game was Jamaica College versus DINTHILL. Who you think would have won that game, Fabian?
That's a different game for a different
No,
day. Yeah,
just put it into perspective.
I cannot say it would
Mm-hmm.
happen because I don't know if they would have a bad game against Dintel.
Mm-hmm.
Jamaica College up to the challenge. But I have one thing to put out there. So you
Yeah.
mentioned Dintel not conceding, only conceding one and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
World Cup qualifying. England is in a group with Luxembourg, San Marino,
Mm-hmm.
Andorra. England top the group and scored 30 goal and don't concede any.
Mm-hmm.
Um, they have a Germany in a group with a Switzerland and Italy.
Mm-hmm.
Germany lose two but still move on.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make England better than Germany or the favorites to beat Germany? Because that is exactly
But it would.
that is exactly the case
Mm-hmm.
with because
So you're
Dintil
saying that
is
DINTHILL haven't played anyone as yet?
no Dintil is in a zone in the Costa Cup.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, let's go in D Cup now. Dintil is in a zone
Mm-hmm.
with practically, and this is no disrespect to any of the schools in that zone, with practically nobody. All the schools there in the rebuilding process.
Mm-hmm.
Dintil is not in a zone like what Clarendon is in, where they have to play Edwin Allen and Lennon and Glenmuir.
Mm-hmm.
Dintil did not get that opportunity. Dintil is in a zone where they basically right through the zone.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Dintil played against Edwin Allen, yes, and they beat Edwin Allen. But what happened when Clarendon College play against Edwin Allen? Clarendon
What,
College also beat Edwin Allen.
how
So
much Clarendon College gave Edwin Allen?
it doesn't matter. The dynamics of the game. It doesn't matter because it's a different day. It's the
Oh,
same
okay.
thing with Jamaica College and Stats. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
Jamaica College win over Stats is even more impressive than the Dintil win over Stats.
Mm-hmm.
Stats were leading by 3 goals and Jamaica College come back and win 5-3.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same. It's the same as going down by 1 goal and Dintil coming back to win 5-1. It's even more impressive because going down by 3 is
Remember
more
that the
of a
Edwin
hard.
Allen and Clarendon College game, was a spectacle, 5-3, It was a spectacle. 5-3.
Yes, because there are two Clarendon teams. There are two teams that are rivals, so you have to expect that. And
Fabian. Mm-hmm.
I've always said this. You see, the top teams,
Mm-hmm.
Cornwall College, Clarendon College, the Jamaica College. These teams normally start. If you plan to beat these teams,
Mm-hmm.
beat them in their first 3 games because they start slow and then they
Mm-hmm.
pick up as the season progresses and they peak at the right time.
All right. So you
Oh,
know what I'm
oh,
going to do?
okay, I have
Yeah.
something to say. I have something
Mm-hmm.
to say because I know where Fabian was going and I was ready for it. So, where he's going at is names, schools
Names.
with names. But listen, nowadays, back in the days, I'll be honest, a player get to play schoolboy football for JC,
Mm-hmm.
KC, or so they would go there. You have players leaving from those schools and going to Dintil and leaving from Ulmas and going to Clarendon and all over. So
Mm-hmm.
is that name don't make no sense right now. And he was just trying to get Cornwall College into this. Listen to me. Soccer don't play off name right now. The team, JC, I'm not going to say JC is not a good team. JC is a good team. But when you going to say that JC could have bring like a Colts team and compete, I don't believe in that.
You
JC
don't
bring
agree
a
with him
Colts
either.
team. Yeah. See, Georges bring like almost a Colts team. You see what
They
happened to
get
them?
6.
You see what happened to them?
I was just
6.
giving you an example.
Yeah, but right now, throw the names out of there. Talk about the teams that play now. We don't want to hear about no Cornwall, right? Number one, Cornwall not in the competition. Talk about that in a Ben Francis. We're talking about Champions Cup right now. But to be honest, I hear you say something about
bro.
I hear you say something about England and when they got you to the next zone and everything. Remember this,
A
People
final game,
always said Dintil come from a soft zone. But over the past 7 years, how much semi-final and final Dintil got you? That means all the other competition soft too.
soft too. Everybody else soft too.
Dintil win the competition?
There you go again about winning. You just talk about making it true. I can tell you this.
Making it
I'm
hard.
not saying. I'm not saying. Be honest.
So me
You. I can't believe up until this stage I hear you use a sentence. Dintil haven't faced anybody yet. I remember when they were going to face Edwin Allen, you same one said, wait until they face Edwin Allen, let you talk. They
I
beat Edwin Allen.
that Edwin is not a big name school. I
But
remember.
him play football that way I said Xavier.
No.
This
You know,
season
it
game
is
now do
easy.
nothing.
As I said before, it is easy to say, oh, name don't play football until you're in the position to play them.
All right, listen to me. You know that KC never win the Manning Cup for a while. You know the school them when they win it? Bridgeport, Charlie Smith. Me I tell you about them. They're not a big name school like that. Them school they win it, Them time they have all Norman Manley. There's a time when some school is gonna step up, like the Leicester City that step up and win certain league, like the Atletico Madrid, although a big team that will step up and win. But you have to give it, man. Sometimes some school just step on, yeah.
Pick up in right there. February in that year when Leicester win, did you have Leicester to win the Premier League?
No one
No.
has them to.
I
Okay.
didn't have them.
Okay.
But Leicester fans have Leicester to win. So I'm a Dintil fan. So I have Dintil to win.
So why are you beating me down because I don't have Dintil to win when you didn't have Leicester to win?
No, but Leicester is not my team.
Dintil is not my team.
Yeah. But don't. If Dintil is not your team, if Dintil is, yeah.
Well on the Kibra, cause
Right.
me come on, I listen to argument in the show today, and it's like, as the people say, Fabian, I could bias towards JC, yeah? But may I be honest, in that sense.
Yeah, but bias towards who?
Well, I know, if JC did play, didn't as Mario say, JC did that day, may I tell you the honest truth, JC did. Any of JC approach the Dintil game, just like how them approach the Garvey game, them did. I mean, I be frank, right?
They approach it that way. I agree.
And you can't say, yo, are them bad game that, because them have a couple bad game throughout. So it's like them have 5 bad game throughout the year then. Because, as I tell you, me give my honest opinion the other night, me I say, if anybody take Dintil lightly, or the top 3 college them, well, leave back in the tournament, Dintil are going to beat them bad and embarrass them. Any of them take the game lightly.
So embarrassment that come, you see?
Exactly. So you can't say, yo, JC now go give a back-to-back something. Because, as I say, not really me, but most people throughout the competition did say, yo, Dintil face the body yet. Them say that regular. When I like, Kibrak, yeah? And Dintil reach a stage where they're going to face somebody. And I tell you, any of them person with them so-called call somebody. Well, big names, as you say.
Big name school.
Don't turn up on the day. Dintil embarrass them. Dintil embarrass them.
You know the news of it that Dintil is a Cinderella team. And that them label them get Cinderella team, the team will reach the Doncaster Cup final and all of them. You know what Dintil have to do to prove people wrong? They have to go win every competition because Dintil can't win the Champions Cup. And I said Dintil win the Doncaster Cup and don't win the Champions Cup the final. Okay, you hear them never good. Even if them win the Champions Cup and don't win the Doncaster Cup, you hear them never good. So they have to go win everything. Them have a target on them back.
No, Dintil have been proving it over the season, from the season starting now, Dintil have been proving it. And we can't deny them now. It's like Garvey, for example. Like Garvey, I say, yo, Garvey give JC for the money out. And a man said earlier in the comment before the game, when we were doing the preview before this game, as person in the comment say, yo, even Garvey playing better than Klein and College right now. That before even the games play Wednesday gone. Wednesday or Tuesday? Yeah, Wednesday.
Yeah.
So we have to give hats off to them school where we really step up and show them talent. You can't say, yo, we have the odds is in the favor of the big school based on analysts and persons who watch the sport and follow them. No,
the odds in the favor of Dintil.
No, listen,
because
listen. No,
they are the team that is playing the best.
No. It's not really. It's not really. I'm sure all them do them odds thing, Guna.
It's
different, no. The odds thing is based on the caliber of the teams.
Yeah,
They
man.
can-
Understand that.
So
But
so
me
if
ask
for
you a question.
for example, gambling wise now, JC don't get a 1 point add to win the game and Dinty might get all 5 lakh. You get me I say? Because Dinty is the underdog.
Yeah, the underdog.
So every journalist, anybody who across the diaspora gonna know say yo, all right, JC are the favorite cause defending Manning Cup champion or you know what I mean? The world works and a big school for a long time, doing the most and the one
All
thing.
right. Me I
So
ask
Dinty
you a
are gonna be the
question.
underdog.
Me I ask you a
Yeah.
question, Shaz. You understand what you're saying in regards to odds? The Charlie Smith versus Clarendon College game. Who was the odds in favor of?
Clarendon College.
Good. Fine. I'm going to ask you a question now. Based off watching the game, did the 2-1 tell the full story of the game?
No. Not in the sense of goal scoring wise, but in terms of dominance, Clarendon College dominate the game where everybody expect. You get me?
No, I wouldn't
But
say that.
like the finishing, the ruthlessness what them we expect from Clarendon wasn't there.
Yeah,
There
but
wasn't a
that-
team where you can say yeah. They didn't jive fear in Charlie Smith. You know what I mean?
But hold on.
So-
Charlie Smith, you have to Charlie Smith drive fear in Clarendon College?
military
At
Clarendon.
some point of the game, I mean, especially on the break when the captain of the foul the striker and get a yellow card.
And that
At
was
some
that would be a red card for me, you know.
I
I
mean,
like the captain moving forward, cause yeah. But me I say,
go on, Shaz, we're not
that's a
done.
favor.
Just finish.
Go
So
on,
me
go
I say
on.
these teams are what we as fans been watching over the years and knowing what they're capable of doing are not really living to the standard which they have been set. You know what I mean over the years? These teams, like for instance, for example, earlier we were talking about why these schools are performing good. The underdog schools is because there wasn't a competition before where they could have come and get the best players from those schools, right? So everybody have the whole remain have them school has remained because of the whole COVID thing and the whole thing. The football level they play when a transfer, a man could get a transfer if you go JC or a KC or a Clarendon College or whatever from a so-called small school. You get me? So them come and them put pressure on the big schools who have to use their ingrown players, the people from in their thing, in their system. So like for instance, Mr. Aman and I comment they say yo Cousins and Henry. I think I named this number 7. I got Clarendon College next season. With this now, like you know what I mean? Like them thing never really get to happen. So these schools are them good players who really show up and really put some fear in these so-called big schools. So if, as me and friend say yo Ray, Fabian I say yo Ray him have DINTHILL as the underdog and not having DINTHILL to win. It's a really it's a thing like what you done do Guna. For example, they on the fence. We don't know say yo Ray, you know say it's hard to get JC win. But you go say yo, you know what man? JC gonna win cause Ray. Cause you try to be the hard one out not being on the favorite side.
Shaz, my problem
with Fabian's point is that it's like you say yo,
JC going because of JC.
But me I tell you honest truth. I watch DINTHILL a few times, and if DINTHILL come the way them play and play the ball, them play JC are going in trouble. And if JC don't get them things together, I'll just be honest. I'm not gonna say yo we know by right say yo JC are the favorite. But we are say if JC don't come and get them things together, then don't come with them A game a trouble for them. I tell you honest truth.
All right.
And the same thing you say about KC, and the same thing you say about Clarendon College.
All right,
but in a sense, probably KC have an easier chance if Clarendon College come and play like how them play.
Ask that question, Charles. Ask that question.
I'm not here.
You not hear me?
Low.
I hear you though. I hear you. Shaz, something wrong with your speaker.
Yeah, but you not hear me good.
Yeah. Loud and clear.
Going to the game, DINTHILL versus JC. I personally believe that this game, I hope people are going to watch a game. This is a game that people are going to tune into it. Because a lot of people are going to say this is DINTHILL first test. And also, people can definitely say that this is also one of JC first tests. Because in the first round, most of the team, them when a JC group stages, a team either in a transition, them are build, them are rebuild, or something like that. Like like the Georges or something like that. Only team one of the JC group that was actually, we say, did well and I look for good perform well was KT, and JC really fumbling back when they faced KT. Now going to this game, we can clearly say that JC I favorite because of name. So they're my favorite. Name put them my favorite. But what we have seen over the period of watching the schoolboy football from September, no, from about October coming up, what we have seen from them time, they're coming right up. In regards to performance and game management, consistency in performance and game management, we on the panel here can say that DINTHILL School has shown us that they are likely the most consistent team throughout a 90 minutes of football. We have seen JC fumble the bag against KT. We see them play against Stats where them fall short and could have getting them face kicking. We see them play against Garvey Masio, right? Garvey Masio. And Garvey Masio definitely put in some very, very good performance. Could have turned the game any direction. But we can say that even people are going to say, why DINTHILL not play nobody yet? That must say DINTHILL not play nobody yet. So if DINTHILL not play nobody yet, who KC have played so far? For us, JC who have played so far, for us to say that they definitely are the favorites to win this game based off playing football. So let me ask you first, Kepa. Who do you think?
A good question that. I don't really think JC play anybody. JC team, they play in splurts. And I'm going to say this because I'm going to ask Fabian this question also. You see the bias, the unbiased and neutral me, Kebrak, if you had said to me, who would you want to see play this final? I would have said to you, back in the days, JC and KC, because that final would have been so hot, everybody would have want to see that. But if you ask people now, who them would have want to see play the final, everybody are going to say DINTHILL and KC just because of the form of the two teams. I'm going to ask Fabian, who would you love to see the final for the Champions Cup? Don't be biased. You just want to see a really good top-class final. Who you that choose?
The finals is the semifinals tomorrow. For me, that's the game that I wanted for the entire season. That's the game I wanted to see for the entire season.
But you just say KC. You contradict yourself because you just say KC are the best team in the schoolboy football. Me just hear you say that.
No, but remember saying that's his preference.
The best team doesn't always win a game. Football is played on the day.
Yeah, that's why
you don't always win.
That's why I don't watch how GSC play.
That not conceding and all of that. All of that go through the window. What I'm more care. Kimbrock, you played schoolboy football. And you play other football competitions. And I'm going to ask you this question as a player, as myself. Is the feeling the same when you are playing a semi-final as you are playing a first round?
Different feeling.
No, you feel completely different.
It is right. It is completely
worst case scenario opponent stopper.
It is completely different, right? No, somebody just I don't know if you see me smiling or laughing. Somebody send me a message and said DINTHILL consistent. Because DINTHILL always reach the semifinals and then fluff the bag, or reach the finals and then fluff the bag, so they are consistent. Now with all of that weighing or playing on their minds and playing at semifinals against a Jamaica College team who mentally are tougher than a DINTHILL team, they might not be better on the pitch, but mentally they have been there. They win Manning Cup with 2 points coming out of the first round. When everybody write them off, they have beaten up tougher teams to it when they are not the best team. No, I cannot blame you, Kibra, because you have a very good point. But again, I don't want you to underestimate Jamaica College. And I said this.
Never do that.
And I'm going to say it again. This game will rely on which Jamaica College turn up tomorrow. If Jamaica College turn up tomorrow firing on all cylinders. I
Mhm.
don't until beating them. If
Okay,
Jamaica College
So,
turn up tomorrow, misfire.
Fabian.
so
Until
Mhm.
you know what's gonna happen tomorrow? When JC don't when JC turn up and still get spanked, you're gonna hear say JC didn't show turn up, so
um,
Dintil no play nobody yet.
no, Kibrak, I'm not afraid to say when I am wrong, because I don't support Jamaica College. But I
Uh,
have to
All right.
respect Jamaica College.
Fabian,
What
why
I
answer the
want,
question I ask? Me can answer the question? Ask the question again?
let me finish. You see, what I
Yeah.
want is Jamaica College to turn up, and I want Dintil to turn up. I
Mm-hmm.
want
okay.
firecracker game. I made the best team win. But for me, I am still
Mm-hmm.
giving Jamaica College the edge.
All right. And me tell you, you rightly, me would agree with it because of name. You give the team. So if, for example, if Barcelona go play against Arsenal, automatically Barcelona favorites. Automatically. Now, as going back to the question let me ask, throughout this season so far, from what we have seen, Fabian, we have seen Jamaica College play, we have seen Dintil play. Put away name of school and caliber of school versus what we have seen on the pitch. Which one of these two teams would you say are the likely team? Both of them firing on all cylinders. You know, I'm taking that out tight. Based off a performance, was it this season? Me never gonna put that night. Based off a performance, was it this season? Which one of them you think would be the favorites to win this game? Just based off performance on the pitch that we have seen this season.
And don't interrupt me with my answer because me no want to go interrupt. JC and this is probably going to be the 100th time I've said this on this program.
Mm-hmm.
If JC turn up tomorrow, remember, the
If
reason why
that's
I
a if.
like JC. Yeah, but remember, it's still a if Dintil turn up, if Dintil be consistent, if them have a bad game, if them
Which
come on and play sloppy in a semi-final, yeah, it's a big if for everything.
I'm gonna
No,
ask that question.
I am
Which
I
bad
am
game Dintil
answering
have?
it. It doesn't matter that all of that go through the window. Tomorrow is a different day. It is a different
All
game. It is a
right.
different opponent, a different feeling, a different stadium, a different city.
And that's a
All of that happened before. Go
hold
through
on.
the window. But that don't mean
Mhm.
nothing at all tomorrow.
You know why it means
It
something?
all comes down. It all
Mhm.
comes down to the two teams. If Jamaica College turn up, Jamaica College has the ability to learn, adjust, and change their strategy mid-game. And I've said that over 100 times in here. And for that, if Jamaica College come out firing tomorrow, like I know they can fire, it is
Mhm.
going to be very hard for them. I'm not going to say it's impossible because Dintil is a very good team.
You
It
know
is going to
more.
be very hard for Dintil to
Ebra,
be.
Yeah.
Shaz, me ask you two, you know more no. Me I wonder if Fabian have somebody one JC fan apparent and go ban him somewhere. No, me no. Yeah, turn the camera, make us see what go on,
No,
Fabian.
I'm just,
You could see
I'm
somebody
just,
hold you up.
no, I am just being honest. I am just being
Yeah,
honest because if
yeah,
and the current and college fans go hate me because I have KC to win tomorrow against CC.
I
All
know
right. Let me
Carolina
tell
College
let me
have a
tell you
team
this.
like I say. Because
Let me tell you this.
you're a Cardinal man. Hey, where's the
Let me
camera?
tell you this military going on. All right. Maybe enough people don't really know this about me. Um, Muda said Dintil would have win based on the what me say on the farm. I mean, me hear Fabian talk and him not sound confident kind of say if GSC if and if. And let me tell you, I respect GSC team
Mm-hmm.
and I can tell you this. I don't know if you hear about one big man there where them man there a GSC man and sponsor GSC just passed away the other day. James Masala man
Mm-hmm.
related. My nephew got GSC graduate from GSC. My in-law at GSC. Most of my family them at GSC.
Mm-hmm.
Me end up got Dintil. And yeah, me not gonna say where people have biasness, but me know the GSC is a big side. And
Yeah,
then you see cockiness when you play football and you're full of that cockiness. Confidence in a
confidence.
soccer. Yeah, GSC have confidence in and them ride on that. You see KC and GSC, yo, me hear a youth interview one time and the man say, them ask him how it feel for win a race, and the man say it feel just as almost as much as attending Kingston College. At the height that what the man them have and them live on it. And it help push them over in a certain sport. But you see what happened to GC what they them get shake up and them knee a wobble. Them going on war the other day and them knee a wobble. It's not. And then when you come with DINTHILL always go semi-final and final and them something. DINTHILL always go, I mean I tell you, true, my team they used to bias amongst them, but when them did buck up all the Clarendon team, me know so them couldn't beat the Clarendon team there with Lamar Walker them and when them have Bailey and all them. The man them sided big, it was just Kaim Paris that bring the team by himself. And when DINTHILL go to Champions Cup, a Bridgeport beat them, hold them to a 1-1 draw, knock them out. Excelsior beat them, although I still say Xavier Gilbert give away game because Excelsior man that. And 3 years, Holy Trinity, them school all year, them knock out DINTHILL in the first round. You see this year, them have a confidence, so them kick with the first round door and gone through to semi-final, you know. Believe me, man, it's gonna be as well say, because GSC and a walkover team, and me would have been stupid to look at you and tell us a GSC and a walkover team.
No. Would be a mad people who say that.
Yeah, and me never think that Stats would have score against DINTHILL, to be honest. But me predict that GSC has a score against DINTHILL. GSC has a score. And what I feel like happen is that a DINTHILL first has a score, then GSC might equalize, and then the game are going to turn up after this. So KSC now, I just feel say KSC are going to beat Clarendon. I feel KSC are going to beat Clarendon. It might go down to penalty shootout and them thing there. But team rise to occasion, and right now GSC rattle and them have some injury. So I don't really want to hear nobody come and say them have some injury. Because they might bring some injury and go into that game. I mean, I know if the youth will come off for the if he might end up play and them something there. But every school have injury. So the youth will score the hat-trick for DINTHILL. Him just come, him never start out to the season, him come off an injury, just come in at the side, you know. He's a big player that come in at the side, you know, rest him and bring him.
I mean striker man just a
come back. Man. So I come back in the play and none of them game that we did a play in the past. So
you must know.
Yeah, but me, you know, really, as what Fabian say, me not watch how DINTHILL beat Stats and GSC struggle with Stats. Me not watch them things there. Me watch when the game play on the day. But GSC federal now. That's why I hear Fabian have a lack of if when he might discuss GSC. That me have to say.
Too much if too.
Yeah.
Too much if.
No, man, I write a computer program. If then not logic.
And a computer programming ready, you know. What me I write one? If then else statement.
Say then. Then say Dalton right said when them lose, Fabian say JC not turn up. So
Dalton is a DINTHILL supporter, you know. So don't military.
Someone cross a good point still not Fabian.
Comment them, you know. Don't highlight the DINTHILL comment. They highlight all I comment them, you know.
No man, the Shane Billings man bring across a very good point, man. He said you'll have a point. JC knows how to win. I feel like DINTHILL is better team, but mental toughness and confidence is a big factor. And as what Kebrak said a while ago in regards to even the interview you do and based off our answer. So these things are factors in football, and mental toughness is a big thing. And I have seen it. So let me tell you how I know. For example, like when we go in a training, right? Me never grew up. Me grew up to play football and things, but me never grew up as a rough youth on the streets. Me never grew like that. Me grew up pampered like yeah, so me never grew like that. But me never rich. Same little poor community, but me never grew up on the streets. Kind of protected a little bit. So but when me join the army, me join the army with some youths where them man they growing in the streets and them man they rough. They're not saying rough. During the middle of training, some of them man their first man start ball for go home. Them seem rough because they say they come from this and they come from that. But literally, really and truly, them weak. See, mental toughness don't really have to do much about your background alone. No. It have to do with the drive what you as an individual have. You have people because they come from a poor community, so they feel like they're mentally tough. Because they come from ghetto, they feel like, no. So, me now go say, JC know how to win. Them have a mental toughness and them have a confidence. But we can't look past how DINTHILL play, and we can't say them don't have it just the same. We can't say that. So what may I do? May I take a few more questions because we gone over a long time now, over our debate, you know, man. If you fresh God, stop pressure me, no, man. Say, man, pressure man, the military DINTHILL bias. Not me enough to talk. Man, I pressure me a fret. Jordan, I'm on JC for life. But JC fans them enough. Timo said done said so a DINTHILL team can't adapt to, and the next thing when Garvey changed the play on the JC, they were struggling. Every team have them tactics. Yeah, football really revolve now. No. Football evolve, you know, on different things. You know, name alone I play football now. Football have a lot to do with now. DINTHILL have to surprise me by winning tomorrow first, because they are mentally weak when it matters most. JC are come prepared tomorrow. I assume that DINTHILL are lie down the whole night tonight on EK. I watch Bowl and the Beautiful. Based off of your comment. We don't know. DINTHILL are mentally tough. DINTHILL not prepared. I mean, I could see no. Ewan Ellis said the DINTHILL 1982 team was undefeated. Some history there, some history. Colin said this will be a JC versus CC final. Without being biased, we all know CC has the best football team in the island. If this CC team play to their potential, they are unbeatable. Same thing. That's a
JC fan.
Yeah, me don't know. Maybe.
It
could be a CC fan. It could be a CC fan. It could be more than likely it's a CC fan.
Well,
Dalton Wright said KC versus CC, 4-3 on penalties. Ewan Ellis said DINTHILL is not at peak yet. Not yet at peak. Really? They're not touch peak yet. Fresh God said, my question is, what if DINTHILL shake up tomorrow? What will you guys say? And KC lose to CC tomorrow, what will you all say? All right, so if DINTHILL lose, now I'm gonna say the odds are in the favor of JC. That me I'm gonna say the odds are already in the favor of JC. It goes according to the bookies.
No, well, that not my vocabulary.
No, it is a tough game. And me see a comment where somebody has said, I'm writing off DINTHILL. I am not writing off DINTHILL. I am not. DINTHILL has a very, very good chance of winning. The DINTHILL team is better than JC team right now. And they are playing better than JC team. But the reality of football is that the best team doesn't always come out on top. Especially when it's crunch time, especially when other things come in. You see, and I mean, you know me now go spill secrets of football and all of that. And yes, when it comes to this stage of the competition, a lot of times football is the least important thing. The other factors leading up to the game are way more important than playing on the day. You understand? The psychological aspect of the football kicks in, and that is my era. That we master the psychological aspect of football and preparing a team psychologically. And as I said before, it's going to be a wicked game, and DINTHILL can win. I'm not saying I don't want anybody to think that I am saying, oh, JC go walk over DINTHILL. It's not JC. Anybody will win the game. Is going to be by a hard goal. It is going to be a very, very close game. But I just think that for me, JC will come out on top. JC will have a slight edge because of mental toughness.
The point I bring across now, what I would say is this: JC have been in this position numerous times, more so than DINTHILL. And being in a position like this, I say muscle memory. Also, the coach who have been in position like this knows the soft factors, as you just alluded to. The soft factors at this stage of football is very, very important. Being in a position like this over and over again, knowing how to rattle the opponent before you even kick off the game. Things where if you set the opponent, them look at something there, just rally up the troops them even before the kickoff. These are big factors in football, and you're right. You are right in that Fabian. I can't disagree with that. But to me just feel like say when you come on to ball upon the pitch, as much as them star factors are important, ball upon the pitch important because if the game start off and despite JC, who's a team who have been in this position numerous times, know what to do when they reach them stage, and the first instant in that game is Dinthil get an opportunity, even though they miss, but them realize, oh, we can break them down, man. The level of confidence will just rise in the Dinthil team. It can be the same on either side. So, as I say, all other factors dash way. All other factors dash way. Ghana Bush. What important now is what happened on the pitch. Whatever is happening on the pitch is a major factor right now. And tomorrow we will definitely see how crucial and how crucial this game is going to be. And for me, I think this basically, as Fabian said, this I think could be the final. But can't write off Casey because Casey right now in a better form than JC. But Shaz, now close off now. You have anything you want to say?
Well, we just say see how the games go tomorrow, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Not much to say in that sense, because I mean, all as I say, the teams we all expect to do good. If they don't come with their A game tomorrow, it's gonna be a messy game for them. So let's see how it goes tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Know what I mean?
All right. Fabian.
All right. So again,
It's a JC supporter.
Thanks to everybody who come out tonight for the live. The games will be TV games tomorrow at 1 and then at 3. Matches are played at Stadium East. They'll be on Sportsmax.
Mm-hmm.
For me, we can safely say that the 4 best teams in schoolboy football are in this semifinals based on what is happening this year. The 4 best teams in schoolboy football are the 4 most consistent teams are here, and the 4 teams deserve to be here. These are 2 very good semifinals. It is very hard to pick a winner in both semifinals because of the level of all 4 teams, but some things have to give. I wouldn't be surprised if some penalty kick tomorrow. That's how close the teams are.
Mm-hmm.
So again, people, if you can get a chance to watch the game tomorrow, and then if I am wrong tomorrow and Dinthil surprise me and beat up JC, come on tomorrow and rub it in my face. But if I'm right, JC beat Dinthil tomorrow.
More ask about another question here.
Yeah.
But continue. Continue.
No, I'm saying, and even if I am right and JC beat Dinthil tomorrow, still come on, because remember we are just making predictions based off what we it is in human nature to be biased to a certain level due to sentimental attachments, etc. And for the people out there, I am not a JC supporter. I am from a JC. I am a Cornwall College supporter, and my loyalties are to Cornwall College only. I'm just calling it how I see it. As a person who was around a Cornwall College team who has played JC a lot, take it from me, do not count them out.
So this is a question Ronald asked. Both games will be played in an eastern part of the country. Do you guys think that makes KC and JC more comfortable? Do you guys think that the D-Cup schools can go up there and perform well? All right, so first of all, Dinthil not far from Town. The conditions in regards to humidity and all that kind of something there, there's no difference with Lindsay and Town. There's not much difference. Lindsay, the sun had same way. Me live at Lindsay, I'm work at Town. There's no difference. So there's no difference. So I don't think it really means that because, and I like them come and like a Manchester or Christiana where them in a far bush, them are playing a cool condition right through here. And I like that. So yeah, I think it makes any difference, Fabian.
It makes it will not make a really a big difference. All right, at Stadium East tends to get very windy. Jamaica College has played about 5 games at Stadium East, which I think is an unfair advantage to them. Dinthil hasn't played at Stadium East yet. Clarendon College got a taste of Stadium East on Wednesday, and you see how the wind will play a very big factor. I hope until they are in Kingston from today and they got a chance to train at Stadium East to assess the wind and all of that. Because as I said, I want a very fair competition tomorrow. I don't want any team to have any unfair advantage. I want a fair competition tomorrow. But at this level, the pitch, it doesn't matter where the game is played. Still Jamaica, Dintil is right, probably at our Grand National Stadium. It's right there. So it doesn't matter.
All right. Shaz, you think you play a factor?
Maybe a bit. Knowing that KC and JC used to Stadium East more than the other two schools, right? So maybe they know the good and the bad about it than Dintil and Clarendon College. But it not really, as the Fabian said, that's a major factor in a sense where you can say, oh yeah. But I think they're like you can call it home advantage for KC and JC in a sense. Because I mean, I know Dintil for sure would probably want it on the state field as same as Clarendon College. You get me? Because they have more, they play more games there than playing at Stadium East. Only when they come onto these competitions, they really come to this side of the island. So, but I think it won't be a major factor in a sense, because knowing the four schools are playing now is a ball playing school, and the surface that Stadium is supposed to be in immaculate standard, well, with the ground start doing what they're supposed to do. So it shouldn't be a major factor. It should be just some smooth football playing. And let's who make the most mistakes.
That's who made the most mistake.
Yeah, because I come down to that. Who made the most mistake? Right? To be frank, yeah, I will come lay back, or fright, or whatever. But it's supposed to be some good games as football tomorrow.
All right. Let me try find something that was sent to me. I can play it. Let me try find. All right. Suppose you can get it. All right. So basically, we have the show logo, and me try get it up to play, and the closing. All right. So people, please guys, don't forget to smash the like button. Also hit the subscribe button, and I go play. First time I go play this, so hopefully it play nice and neat. Just got it from the big man. All right, that look good. That look good. Can I touch up a thing a little bit? You know, time, what growth, people, growth. I will see. So, people, please, guys, remember smash the like button, hit that subscribe button as well. As you know, we'll see you guys again tomorrow evening after some big results and some people crying. I see you guys again. I'm gonna play it and close off the show.